So he ordered a final expedition to be assembled and set out to choose its leader. Barrow's first two choices had both declined, one of which was William Parry, who had grown tired of the Arctic, and the wife of the other, James Ross, convinced him not to go. The third choice, Francis Crozier, was passed over by the Admiralty for being an Irishman and of low birth. Then the fourth choice, James Fitzjames, was seen as too young and inexperienced to lead such an undertaking. So finally, the fifth choice, and the man the expedition would be named for, was Sir John Franklin. This would actually be Franklin's third attempt to find the passage, having done so by sea and by land before with mixed success. His previous attempt had even led to the deaths of half his men, with the survivors resorting to eating moss and leather to avoid starvation. Afterward, Franklin returned in shame, known as the man who ate his boots. In spite of that, though, Franklin was well liked by his men, and he was known to be kind and cared for their well-being, sometimes leading them in sermons and going out of his way to ensure their safety. He was also known to be a little overly enthusiastic and had previously gotten carried away when a goal was in front of him, rushing to the finish rather than doing things carefully. But a combination of care for his men in a dangerous place and the enthusiasm to see it through to the end wasn't necessarily a bad thing, and thankfully, he wouldn't be doing it alone. Although they were deemed inadequate to lead the expedition, Francis Crozier and James Fitzjames would be joining Franklin as his second and third and would be the captains of two ships under Franklin's command called the Terror and the Erebus. For the ships, there would be no expense spared and no cutting-edge technology left out. The lead ship, the Erebus, was a Hecla-class bomb vessel commissioned in 1826 and 105 feet long. The Terror was a little older and smaller and was a Vesuvius-class bomb vessel from 1813 and 102 feet long. Both ships were chosen because bomb vessels were meant to fire heavy mortar from their decks, so they had extra cross-bracing. That also allowed them to better withstand breaking through the ice in the north, but all of that was just standard.